I know that one question that's been raised is how do we approach the Olympics?
Question whether or not the United States boycotts the Winter Olympics.
Boycott of the Winter Olympics, set for February in the Russian city of Sochi.
Even some that are calling to boycott the entire Sochi Olympic Games.
There have been talks of a boycott.
Growing criticism of anti-gay laws in Russia.
Outrage is building against Russia's anti-gay legislation.
The level of social homophobia in Russia is extremely high.
I could be beat up on the street and nobody would protect me because I'm gay.
Russia has been on an anti-gay bent for a long time.
Most Russians still consider homosexuality to be a disease or a perversion.
Russia has gone homophobic and enacted a series of laws that make support of gay rights, even by straight people, illegal.
Putin signed a measure in June banning public expression of homosexual identity and affection. Supporters said it's to protect the young.
Basically, it's saying to America and other countries who would go there to play in the games, there are two citizens for us. There's straight and there's not straight. We're going to have two different sets of laws.
These laws were against any other group besides gays, against blacks, against Hispanics, against certain kinds of Europeans. It would be unacceptable.
The law itself is part of a general crackdown.
Holding hands, kissing, waving the rainbow flag, any of those could get gays and lesbians and their supporters sent to jail in Russia. That presents a dilemma, as you can imagine.
The law is very simple. It's a draconian law. It's very repressive. For instance, I'll use my t-shirt as an example. It says lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, pride. This t-shirt alone would be enough to have me jailed, it'd be enough to have me fined, to have me deported, and to allow me never to come back if I was an athlete, a spectator, or a member of the media.
Anger and protests intensify over Russia's new anti-gay law, which makes it illegal to speak about homosexuality to children or display a rainbow flag in public.
Who am I to judge them? They shouldn't be marginalized. The tendency to homosexuality is not the problem. They're our brothers. Who said that? It was the Pope. The Pope said that. Technically, if the Pope said that in Sochi while attending Olympic luge, the Russians could arrest the Pope.
Another measure prohibits the adoption of children by foreign couples who are gay or lesbian.
This date, 1936, American track star Jesse Owens shocks Hitler and the world as he won his fourth gold medal at the Summer Olympics in Berlin.
Jesse Owens in the German Olympics and Hitler's Olympics and his propaganda machine. If we hadn't had the opportunity to see Jesse Owens win that gold medal and to, stand on that medal podium and let everyone know that he was thinking of them, all of his African-American brothers and sisters at home and around the world, we wouldn't have had that great moment where he was able to shine and show the world that no matter what race, creed, gender that you are.
Boycott opponents, like the 2008 American soccer Olympian Robbie Rogers, who is gay, use the 1936 Olympics as a model for why we must not boycott. Rogers writes, perhaps the most enduring image of those Olympics was the triumph of African-American sprinter Jesse Owens.
Hitler's claim of Aryan superiority was invalidated not only by Owens, but by the 13 medals won by African-American men on the track and field.
The Universalist put out a statement saying it strongly supports equal rights and the fair treatment for all people. The spirit of the Olympic Games is about unifying people and countries through the celebration of sport, and it is our hope that that spirit will prevail.
Russia and Putin have put a lot of their own funds into this. So whether we boycott or not, whether we as a nation and the American sponsorships and things like that, even if we stay away, Russia will still put on an Olympics. They will win all of the medals.
As they did in 1980.
Exactly. Right. It will be even more of a propaganda machine for Russia.
I do not think it's appropriate to boycott the Olympics. We've got a bunch of Americans out there who are training hard.
You could also use the Olympics as a stage to go there and to speak, to use social media, to introduce Russians to the LGBT community.
My presence in Sochi would be to empower the LGBT community of Russia.
Visibility is going to be the greatest key here to bring about an awareness to the situation and to hopefully bring about a change.
What we need to do is to be there, to be strong, to be united. All of the Western countries that support gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender unions and lifestyles.
The opportunity they have, they should talk about what's taking place and how they disagree with what's happening in Russia. Because millions of people will be watching around the world.
There's nothing good that can come from a boycott.
One of the things I'm really looking forward to is maybe some gay and lesbian athletes bringing home the gold or silver or bronze.